What? You don't know? Are you silly, Yzma? Alright, Poopsie, move. Move! Move for Daddy. That's nice. Hmm. Alright. So, Goomy, the chances are really low that we get in trouble, and somebody has to prove that I'm not playing an official version of Maplestory.
Hi everybody, mid-2000s emo Jinjo here playing Maplestory. Today, let me turn that down. That's too loud. There we go. You know, whenever I play this game, I always have to put the audio like way down. So, I just wanted to see, as people pop in, who's excited for Maplestory Classic, and then I have some ideas for. Let's see, is that good? Some ideas for future Maplestory content. I was gonna do like this guy came up to me on Discord, and he's like, "Hey, we should do like a Nuzlocke or something." Let me make sure my microphone's working. All right, my microphone is working. You know, like Pokemon Nuzlocks. We should do at Maplestory, which the Maplestory South Parry kind of does that already. Shout out to Player One Ness for giving me this sort of idea. I was thinking, what if I do a Maplestory Iron Man? And, you know, like, every time, like, you have to beat Mush Mom at level 50, let's say, level 70 or 80, you gotta fight Junior Balrog, but if you die, you erase your character. So there's, like, a ton of pressure going on, and I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So I'm gonna repot. How's our grape juice looking? 381? We can get away with it. Alright, let's roll out. Ooh, one sec, guys. So I have a male cat who's just like the worst cat in the world, but he's cute. But he always attacks the female cat. So give me one. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I have like the most vicious male cat. Like he's just like he is born on my birthday. We decided to get him when he was a kitten, like at 6 weeks old. And he is just awful. Like he's just always attacking people. He's been neutered. He's just vicious. So he's good if you put a sweater on him. Like if you put like a thunder shirt on a dog. If you put him in a sweater, he's pretty good. He'll still attack you occasionally. But just like I don't know what it is. He's actually I do know what it is. His parents were barn cats. So they're kind of feral in some way. So I just have this wild cat in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. Pounces on me. I'm just like, we love him. Leanne loves him more. He drives me nuts. So yeah, just gonna do some gameplay. You know, this is like my little private copy of Maplestory that I can play. This is my restored character from a certain server from years back, which is nice. So it's just gonna be me playing. It's kind of like my own little thing. Like if I want to play Maplestory, I can just log on to this little private. It's like a private server. So yeah, and probably use this to discuss like you know the Maplestory Nuzlocke idea I have, which I could play on Artale, which I've played Artale. And I just don't like how it feels. It kind of like it feels like a Walmart version of old Maplestory, which is better than, you know, any other version because there is no versions. Where do we want to grind today? I also want to check my wrist. All ready for Maplestory Classic. All right, chairs adjusted. We are ready to go. I think, let's see, it's a 50-50. Secret clips don't jork to, what the hell? What's up, man? Ooh, I can one-hit these guys? So this is, this character is 1X. There was some 2X events going on. I should name myself XX Jinjo XX. So this stuff is all earned, legitimately. I actually went on a Z run in a third job server. There's no earring scrolls. This is one of the best daggers, plus 16. Not the best, but one of the best, because it was so hard to get level 90. I think it's like a 1 in 33,000 chance, 50,000 chance to get a VAR kit from Death Teddies or Bonefish. In this, it was so hard. And then they do have Shield Lux Scrolls. I got two 10% and a 60 to work on this guy. 660, so not the best. 760% on this dude, which is pretty nice. 10 dex, and then I do only have 9 attack. I wasn't able to get a 10 attack work glove. But I got this one that gives 2 luck, 1 dex, so it's pretty much a 10 attack in some ways, or close enough. But yeah. Good morning, Leah. So yeah, before this whole server shut down, I was like, I was up there. I think I was like a top 5 Chief Bandit. So it was a good time. I mean, I absolutely loved MG2. And yeah, occasionally I just get on, you know, because like, it's just fun seeing how far my characters come. Like at level 110, you pretty much, I mean, you can't do everything, but you can pretty much train on any mob at that point. You can train on gatekeepers, you know. You can take on these guys pretty easy, which until like level 100, any level 70 plus monster is an absolute butt to defeat. So yeah, let me know if the audio is sounding good, guys, because, you know, I was trying to find a good layout for this, and it's still a work in progress. I mean, back in 2018, 2019, I always updated my streams with like brand new layouts, like really cool like widgets I could put in. It looks like I was trying to do something on Streamlabs, but you need to buy like Streamlabs Ultra now for a lot of the stuff, which is kind of dumb. Sound is great, thank you. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this for a bit. I did get banned a long time ago on Twitch for like even playing like old Maplestory. Like completely lost my account. I still get emails this day saying like, hey, you got a payout coming, which is probably like $100 only, but Twitch still emails me like, hey, let's get your payout set up, and then they won't give me back my account. But they continue to email me. So like, yeah. So I was streaming just Maplestory in general and I got banned. And this is years ago. So I'm like, it's been years now. I'll do a little gameplay. I want to talk about classic Maple. I want to see what you guys think. So I'm like, what the heck? While I get my other Maplestory stuff set up, I'll just play my little private server for you. Well, let's get our buffs on real quick. So I've killed probably 50,000 of these guys on this server because they dropped the VAR kit. And I didn't get one until like 30-something thousand death teddies in. Like, I trained on these guys for months. Just months straight. I'd get home, grind them for an hour or two. And my first VAR kit was -3, below average. It was horrible. It was pretty much a dragon tail at that point, the level 80 dagger. And then, like, I don't know, like a day or so later, I got another one that was 2 below average, I believe. So this one was given to me by one of the... I forgot his name, which I'm really sorry for. I should remember it. There was a bunch of Korean players on the server. Like, half of it was English speakers, the other were, like, Korean. But the Koreans, a lot of them knew English. And I think Perito, he worked on, what was Foxpat's server? Yowie? What was it called? It was something where you could play Maplestory built into Google Chrome. What was it? But he worked on that, and he made it a built-in translator for this game. So, like, if you wanted to say something, it would automatically translate it, like, into Maple text, like, hello. Let me turn off the caps. Hello. And then that would translate it automatically. It was really cool. So you could party with anyone. If they speak Portuguese, you could still play with them. Korean, you know, and even the Korean players themselves, they could use this translator. And it was really good. Like, this, they put so much work into the server to make everybody feel included. Let's see, how much do I have in my monster book? What button is it? I was also top 5 at one point on Monster Book. I was so proud of myself, and then I stopped. Because I'm like, I'm a Chief Bandit. I'm not a mage. It can't be one of the top. So let's find out which enemy we can collect cards for. Death Teddy, we obviously got that. I have a YouTube video on my other channels up of like a lot of the monsters that you can get. Like a lot of their chances and what they drop. Let's see. I think I've gotten like every one of these drops, to be honest. Phoenix Wand. And these guys drop a lot. Helios, I've gotten some of that, some of this guy. Such a metal A badass angelic betrayal. So cool. Too bad it has the same attack as the luck dagger. And that makes no sense. Like, why would they do that? 1 in 20,000. Did not feel like 20,000 because I've killed like probably 50,000 total. I was killing these guys for months. A couple hours a day. I got more scrolls in Varka. There's no way it's 20. Maybe they nerfed it. Like, not nerfed, but buffed the drop rate. And these guys are the original OGs. If you tuned into my bandit training guide from like months ago, these guys dropped a level 80 item, but they're so hard to kill. So as a chief bandit back then, you were pretty much stuck with your level 60 or 70 dagger. Most likely 60, because the level 70 dagger only dropped from Junior Balrog, werewolves, and the toughest mob in the game, which was Thanatos at this time. So it's kind of crazy. But I got everything I needed before the server shut down. Bandits aren't the greatest, but their gameplay is super fun, so I hope they keep it in Classic. But yeah, I'm playing a bit again, especially on this. There's only a few of us on here. But, you know, trying to get the feel again for Maplestory, so then I know when I play Maplestory Classic, like, what the differences are, so I can appreciate them more, and criticize them better. Is the chat still good? Live chat's enabled. There's a glitch right now with YouTube where it automatically goes to top chat and it won't let me sign in, so I can't respond to you guys off Streamlabs anymore. And it basically only filters certain chats, mostly spam. Top chat's supposed to get rid of spam. Well, top chat only allows spam for some reason now. Doesn't make sense. So I got to make sure to check that occasionally. Pickpocket kind of sucks, to be honest. It's only level 12, but the Mesos are the same. Probably put more points in the Meso guard. Yeah, I haven't killed like too many of these guys. Probably like 1,000 in my lifetime. But yeah, they're just harder to kill. And there's better options. Dang. 11K, let's go. Back in the day, if you could hit 10k damage, you were like a god in old school Maplestory. Nowadays, what do you hit? Like 1 billion? And they're like, oh, nice, you hit 1 billion. Like, I was watching some videos on Twitch. And it's just like, I couldn't even tell what was going on. There's like 1 million different, like, you see this little thing in the corner? It covered the whole bottom of the screen. The guy had like 500 skills, and everything was flashing like all the time. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, this is just like a Marvel movie where everything's flashing in your face, and you're just kind of sitting there like you're not thinking, you're not observing anything, you're just kind of staring off into the distance. That's what like I got from the newer Maple. More power to you if you understand it. But it's like, what the heck, dude? I'm here to relax. I'm not here to fire up my brain and cook it. But to each their own. I love playing Maplestory because it was relaxing. It de-stressed me. You know, calmed me down, gave me like something to do. I'll play something like Helldivers to get my fix of adrenaline. Alright, let's try Grims. Now, you'd always find like the Korean players here, which they were some of the top players. They had like 100, they were all 100 to like 130. Really good. But we'd be training at Gobies mostly. I wouldn't train here because Chief Bandits, they're not like the strongest at this area. Like a DK, a Dragon Knight could wipe these guys out easily at this level. It takes me a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, we got a few here. This was an endgame training spot till Gobies came out, and then until Leafree came out. The amount of times I've died here is way too many. There we go. Yeah, I probably have trained, because Gobies went out until I was like level 90, same with Forest of Golem. Which I wish Forest of Golem was out before, I love that map. But yeah, you could train at Gobies at level like 70 something with Meso Bomb, but I was doing it from 90 until I think like close to 110. And Gobies are just terrific. They're kind of busted when it comes to other monsters. He might head by there. Who knows? I just like chilling in Luby because I love the whole like energy here, like the mysterious background. Like if you look in the background, it gets more and more ghostly and slimy. Even like the foreground right here. It's like, I love it. It's like little drips of storytelling of the area. And like the music, it's like this foreboding, like uh-oh, things aren't so good right now. Kind of spooky. Do I have your card yet? I wouldn't mind getting some Grim Phantom Watch cards. Let's see, do I have you? I don't have a Thanatos card, really. Okay. No, I only got one. Bummer. There is Yeti and Coke. Tump. Coke Tump? What type of name is that? Obviously, Coca-Cola is the most important thing in Maplestory. As you can see, Ice Golem. Where's the Coke Golem? There we go. Coca-Cola Golem. If you haven't been to Coke Town in Maplestory, you haven't lived yet, honestly. I mean, until you've killed a play seal, you think you know, but you don't. That's the thing. Or like a Coke pig? That's a pig on Coke. You don't know. Die! But yeah, we might do like a Pokemon Nuzlocke idea with Maplestory. I'm currently trying to figure it out if I want to do it on Artail or something. I don't like how Artail plays, but I can play it on my phone. That's the interesting part. It's kind of insane. I was playing it almost a year ago, actually. I got like to level 20, and I was like, I really don't like how this feels. Because I tried it on PC as well. I do like the YouTube channel, though. They put a lot of detail into their like update videos and lore videos. They do like some scams that were common back then. I do like that a lot. Ooh, almost 30%. Let's go. I haven't leveled up in probably since 2022. Well, I forgot. Did the server close 2023 or 2022? I can't remember. But I didn't, like 2022, I didn't grind a lot. It was the first couple of years I was going absolute ham. And I'm hoping to recapture that energy for when Maplestory Classic World Maplestory, whatever it's called. I'm hoping it comes out like May or June, because I have summer vacation off work, and I'm gonna go ham. Like, I want to make this a thing. I want to stream again. You know? I had it set up a little bit before I got banned for playing this game, which was stupid. But, yeah, I would love to make this a thing. Like, if my wrist hold out, like, I probably could get some wrist surgery, who knows. I used to stream sometimes for like 12 hours straight, you know, and we get donations, like this before me and my wife met. But like, if I can get that set up again, you know, get to sit at home, eat food, play video games, and get paid for it, that's been my dream since like 2007, since YouTube came out. I tried a little bit in the early 2010s, but I was just too poor to get good stuff, and busy with work in college. And then now, many years later, Classic World's coming out. I'm like, alright, maybe we'll try. And we've been trying with Godzilla-related stuff, but there's really no good Godzilla games out right now. So we will have to see. Oops. We'll have to see how it all goes. Hopefully. I mean, Leanne wants to stream too, and I'm hoping she likes Maplestory Classic. She did play this for a little bit on my own little maid server, and she only got to like level 6. She's like, this is too hard. So I don't know if she'll be playing or not. We'll have to see. But it would be awesome if we could like both play. I've never gotten a Dragon Tail in my life from these guys. Maybe today's the day. Yeah, I'll kill a little bit. These guys are tough. Yeah. 40 mesos. Whoa. There we go. Ooh, 11.6. I haven't seen a 12K yet. That's something. Have we gotten 12K before? That would be pretty cool. So if you guys don't know how Assaulter works, Assaulter ignores the weapon defense of monsters when used, but I think it's only for monsters that you're higher level than. And it doesn't say it on here. So maybe that's for all moves. I thought it was only Assaulter, but as I've been learning about like calculations over the years of Maplestory, I'm like, wait a minute, because I think you get reduced damage based on their level. Like if you're lower level than a monster, you're gonna do less damage. Oh, one hit KO. Somebody's been here. Somebody else is here. Is somebody on? My 2 people I know that play this. Maybe there's more people that play now. Stun lock. Nice. Dude, like listen to the music of this part. I used to dream when I was a level 40 thief back in like 2006, 2007. I think it was 2007. I would come down here with Dark Sight and I'd just be crapping my pants. And then years later, I was finally able to kill him on a 3rd job server. Like, if you play Maple Royals or Legends, I don't know if that really counts because it's 2x. You have access to like way better XP per hour training spots, way better items. So it's like, Legends is actually like more like 4x XP because of that. And then Royals is like, their drop rate was so broken, every like 100 enemies you get like a level 100 item. It was ridiculous. But like in a 1x server, like the real feel, like it does feel good on Royals and Legends, but nothing like this. Oh, I have Chakra on here, okay. I could solo Papulatus, but it'd probably take 40-50 minutes, and if I die, I'd get pissed. Do I have a... Oh my god. Do I have a crack? No, I don't. I can't even fight him if I wanted to. Oh, here's my hat collection. Every time I play a game, I gotta have the good hats. Let's see. Dark Pilfer. Can't go wrong. Blue. Brown is such a butt to collect because it's only dropped from Toy Trojans. Gosh, dude. The one thing I am excited for Maplestory Classic is their buffing items. So, like, you're level 40, you're getting 2 luck. Bamboo Hat, 3 luck. And then you get to, like, level 60, and that's when, alright, you get plus 4 luck now. It should have been more like 10, you know? They were just very hesitant and not laid back. Restrictive? Is that the word? They wanted to play it safe. Which, you know, the gear is just so awesome. You know, the little things they design. The roses, I remember collecting those. I'm going through memory lane right now. Black Fury. It's called Black Scarab in the American release. Alright, big guy. Show me what you got. Don't dispel me, please. Because that's how I die in one hit. Oh, shoot! That did a lot of damage. Bomb! Dude, don't mess with gatekeepers. Like, look at the art! Look at the background. God! Like, I think people underestimate, like... I know Gen 1 Pokemon, I compare Pokemon in this game a lot. Gen 1 gets a lot of hate now from, like, you know, the younger folks. And it's like, when this stuff came out, there was no precedent to, like, or no, you know, stuff, other examples to look at, really. I mean, Dragon Quest, yes, but, like, I don't know. It's like, it's just so early, and they're taking risks. They're like, let's try this out. And they put in the extra work, and you love to see it. And then later on with Pokemon, for example, they're like, okay, we don't have to take risks anymore. We know it works. We're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I feel like that was the case with Maplestory too. Is they're like, we're just going to do the same thing over and over again because it's safe. But like during the early days of Pokemon, they didn't know if Pokemon was going to stay or not. In the early days of Maplestory, they didn't know if Maplestory was going to stay or not. But with later content, they're like, oh, we know it's going to stay. It's been around for 15 years. You know? So it's just like, viewing it from that perspective really makes me appreciate early Pokemon and early versions of this game even more. The respect and work they had. You know? check this out. Frick. Now, if the map layout's the same, I'm gonna get the Spirit Viking guide ready. Actually, that's my next video. Spirit Viking guide, sniping spots for melee classes. Alright. I should do that. I'm gonna highlight this. 36 minutes in. Alright. It's obviously better for range classes. Way better for range classes. But for Chief Bandit, not bad. Oh, this side of the clock tower is much nicer. There's no slime. It's like the Spirit Vikings and the Ghost Pirates, they're like, oh, we're here by mistake. You know, we didn't want to come here. The Phantom Watches and Grim Phantom Watches, I don't know if I have the descriptions in my monster book here, but they're evil. They're basically pure evil. These guys are just chilling. Oh, almost fell off. Yeah. Oh, I don't have my widgets on, do I? We're gonna check that out. God, I can't wait for Maple Classic. Like, when they announced, when October came around, and with the huge disappointing news they had, I was like, all right, I'm turning off everything Maple. But for the last month, I've been, a few months later, 4 months, I don't know, I'm getting back into it now. And I don't want to get too excited again. Oh, we can double click them. Let's see. All right, the alert box is here. Let's test it out. Oh, dude, Kevin. I think I love this game too much. Oh, wait, was that close to 12K? I love it too much. The pacing is, like, personally made for me. Like, it sucks sometimes, but it's like a slow and steady wins the race type of thing. Because if you play too much, you burn out. And you gotta manage that burnout. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's try again. Can I get on the ladder? Thank you. Ah, no. Band of Thieves, why do you stink? Oh god, so I just remember a time when I was streaming, this is back in like, when was this, 2019, 2018? I was here, and I took a sprite of an Ilby, and I put it in my inventory, like right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, I put it right here and fit it perfectly. And people were like, congrats, congrats. I'm like, I know. And then I took it apart, and I actually put another Ilby on there. I'm like, I actually got 2 Ilbys. Like, imagine just, like, I just took images and put in the items in here and be like, I got Ilbys. It was an awesome, it was, everybody was thrown off. It was so funny. I was standing like right here when I did it. That was when I used to get like 20, 30 viewers for this though. Back then. It was a good time. Who knows, maybe I'll switch back to Twitch, because Twitch I got a lot more viewers. YouTube is like a struggle. YouTube is a struggle. But then my wife and I, we share this YouTube account currently, which is, you know, it's awesome that she had this going already. And we were putting work into it, we were editing it. But if I went on Twitch, like I'm more familiar with Twitch. But at the same time, you know, it's like, I don't want to separate our viewership. I mean, we could stream 2 different things at once. We do have 2 computers now. Well, not too bad. We're moving up, guys. We're going to rearrange the studio room either today or tomorrow. So hopefully the viewing experience is less casual. So you guys can enjoy it more. Well, you know what? Can you, with Streamlabs, I think you can stream the 2 platforms at once, right? Maybe that's a thing. I guess stream to my old Twitch. Yeah. Here's another sniping spot. And here's gigantic Spirit Vikings, which nobody went to. I think if you were a White Knight, you went here. But Grims were usually preferred. It's kind of crazy though, like nobody goes here. Besides like 2 people I knew. But you'd find like dozens of people in the other spots. They're just kind of hard to kill. Okay, there's a few right here. Alright, I hope we're safe here. Are we safe? Oh, I can't snipe one with that move. Oh, well. It's kind of working. Not too great, though. We've gained 2.5% XP per hour. We've gained 390,523 XP. Thus far. That's more than killing a single headless horseman. Do I want to get out of here? Da, 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 da. Oh, that still looks relatively normal. Nice. Alright, let's go to one of my favorite mobs for Chief Bandit. It's not as good as Gobies, but it's definitely up there. You 6K with Assaulter. I'm level 111 next time. Or Wizard. Whoever was balancing the classes during third job. Loody's definitely my favorite area. Just the whole patch in general. Like, you went from having Lycans and Banes as your strongest guys, and those two had like amazing drops, especially Lycans and Werewolves. But then Ludi came out, and like there's just a whole bunch of guys with amazing drops. It's a lot easier to get Ilbies. It was nice. I love this guy. He's always stuck on this cube. Alright, here we are. Bowman liked this area too. Why can't I remember anyone's name? I mean, it's been a while. But I trained with a certain Bowman here for a long time. From like 85 till 90? Like, I could barely kill these guys at 85. It was a rough experience. That's a video I could make, is tips and tricks for Maplestory, like Ludi Edition. Yeah. Alright, there's 4 of them. These guys drop Steelies. That's like their main cash drop. Before it was red drakes that you had to kill to get them, which was alright. I actually had a guy who watched my stream back then, before I got banned. He was an ice lightning mage, and he focused on ice, and he spent like 20-something levels on red drakes. Like, just training on red drakes. Maybe not 20, maybe like 10, 15. But it's still amazing. He's like, here, have 2 Steelies. And I sold some Steelies before, because he got them like every 5 levels or some shit. And that just helped me a ton. That gave me a ton of money. But he was a real good guy. We talked about Discord for a bit. It's crazy though. I don't know if you guys have any stories like that where your buddy quit and they're like, here, just have all my stuff. And you're like, I can afford things. Woohoo! I can get myself something better than a 6 attack work glove. Alright, let's teleport back to the top. Okay, here's the change in music here. It's like, it's peaceful. It's nice. It's like fun. Compared to Grimm's, which is like in Phantom Watches, which is like, uh-oh. Oh, there was a change I saw where it's like, you can move with Savage Blow now. I'm like, what? That wasn't a thing before? I played Bandit for so long that, like, I'm holding left right now. See how I stop? In the new one, you can keep moving while doing this, which is going to be weird to me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play a Bandit. But I'm so used to, like, stopping when you use a move. Because when you're attacking, it's like, oh, you can't move. You're doing something else. But I never thought of that. I was like, wait, what? It's because I always jump and do it at the same time like this. So it always looks like I'm moving. So I didn't even, like, when they announced it, I didn't even remember that it was an issue. I mean, that's what bandits do. You gotta jump attack. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I remember like there was an analysis video on the trailer and like some of the online play testing. Ooh, okay, the spawn's picking up. Dying at this level, I only lose 5% XP compared to like a Warrior's 10. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I died sometime like a month ago when I first started like playing again and trying to test things out. That's no bueno. These guys will only attack you if you jump, which is kind of a problem for Bandit, but at the same time, it's like they don't do a ton of damage, so it's fine. Nice. Come on, monster card. Call this the backwards savage blow. Oh, 11,700. I think it's our highest so far. What the heck is that thing? Int shard. They must have added something new while I was away. And permanently increased her int by 1. Oh my god. She didn't. Alright. So there is a few custom things in this since it's like a super private server. That's the first time I've encountered it though. Permanently increased your int by 1. Can I sell this and drop it? Maybe I'll put it in my shop. That's cool though. Yeah. Yay. Oh, hello. You got 4 of them right there. Let me take some damage first, though. If you guys are regular here, Leanne's going to be streaming Fire Red and Leaf Green. We did fix the layout. We had to delete the first video just because there's a lot of like mistakes in there, you know, and yeah, certain things. So yeah, it's going to look better. You only missed the first gym being beaten, so Not a huge deal. And we're not really recording the video, it's just live, so not a huge one. And I think at the beginning of the video she's going to be like, hey guys, what happened? There's also the replay feature of Fire Red and Leaf Green, so that's actually, we'll just do that. Yay! Almost 32. I think each one gives like 0.01. No, they don't even give that. Oh my gosh, two of them just gave 0.01. Yeah, after like 110, I was like, once I hit 110, that was like a goal. And then I was like, do I want to go for 120? And I'm like, oh hell. So the internet cafe was only in Korea, but they added it to this server, which is pretty awesome. You could like get a party together. But because it's like a private server, it's just mainly me and like a few other people who play this. So you're not gonna find a party too easily on this. But back then, you could. And it was nice. How are we doing money? Ooh, we lost almost 150k. Oh, it's because we bought potions too. We hit 32%, nice. So far we gained 611,000 XP. Is that how you want to play? There is a video up before the server closed where we, me and my bud Alex, I think his tag is my son's name is Alex. We used Gelt chocolates, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like we're playing Maple Royals. We have insane damage. Wow, look at all that. Those guys right here. I don't have any more though, unfortunately. That's the sad part about like servers, you know, they close eventually because they're really stressful to keep open because the private server community is just, a lot of them are just awful people. So like there's DOSing, there's like threats, you know, and it's just like, it's usually like the people who are super hardcore grinding. They're like crazy, they're really into like real world trade and such. or like hack accounts to make more money. It's mostly those people. And, you know, the staff have to deal with that, especially if it's like a smaller server, which is weird because you think big server, more bad people, but like the smaller servers, the third job community is like a little crazy. It's just as unfortunate. I wish this server stayed open longer because I really loved it. I was taking a break like in 2022 mostly, but I absolutely loved it. I had a great time. And I'm just happy I'm able to play my character. I wish there was more people on, but it's just nice to be able to play my character. It's just really cool. And I don't know how long this is going to be up for. It's kind of like a limited thing. It's just like a nice gesture, mostly. Alright. Guys, I will BRB. So, see you in a few. Alright guys, I am back with my messy hair. Oh my god. Alright, which way should I comb it over? There we go. Oh, the game doesn't have sound. Yay! Oh. One viewer. Woohoo! I can't wait for official to launch, because the thing is when you're playing a server that's active, then everyone who's playing the server is going to watch you. That's my theory of why Twitch was successful compared to YouTube, where I'm just like, I play a game and it's just like, oh, you got no chatters, no viewers, and it's kind of a bummer, you know. This is my complaint stream now. I am very grateful for those times though. Or my first Twitch account. It was really nice. I could do a tips and trick video though. That's what I'm walking away with on this. Is I could do like a tip. It depends if Looty's the same though. They could just change everything. So, not sure. We'll do one more round of this and I'm probably gonna get off. I gotta shower. I'm stinky. But I thought I'd pop in, see who wanted to chat. Who wanted to discuss some Maple. Unless the chat's glitched again. Oh, my Meso Guard's not on. I'm like, damn, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm not even sure, like, I want to play Bandit because they look really good. And it's like, I've played Bandit so many times, I'm like, maybe I should just play them when they're good. But there are other classes. But I like the fast mobile characters, and there's only one in the game. Uh-oh. Lag. How is everyone doing? I am doing all right. Doing okay. Just chilling. Discussing, as the title says. Just kind of killing these mobs. I like killing these guys though. Oh no, we're running out of haste. Yeah, I'm not sure who I'm gonna play. I mean, I could play a mage. They're pretty easy. Hard. I'll have to look at my old video again because the last time I checked like all the changes was during that time. I should be using the cash shop to teleport up, but I don't really mind climbing. I'll probably use it right here, actually. Die! We haven't gotten a drop yet, though. An hour and 10 minutes. Well, we got this, like, weird int shard. I did get evil wings from Forest of Golem when I first came back. I was like, really? I'm like, you're gonna decide to drop this like item that's worth like almost $1 million. Like if it's above average, it's like millions. I'm like, I would have loved that back then. What's this? Nothing. I thought it was an email saying like, hey, you hit your goal on YouTube, and I was like, yes. Not yet though. Not quite. Alright, let's check out some other area. Be nice to get a party going. We could go to the cafe. That's where Coketown is. I do like Coketown. Not at my level though. There's not a ton of places. Once you hit level 110, like right now I'm like, alright, go Ghost Pirates. You know, you could be there since 85. Gobi's been there a lot. So like, it's nice to revisit this, but also the, like, you know, if you don't have a party, it gets a little annoying. So right now I'm like thinking of texting some friends and being like, hey, I'm gonna send you the invite. Get on. Let's play. Because I can't solo Papulatus or Pianist. Dude, when you go into Pianist's room, there's two of them at once. And so you're being like, dispelled, 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 dispelled. I have 11,000 points. Oh my gosh. Oh, you need... Let's see. Random summer foods. I don't know. I guess I'll take some NX cash. No, I'll save it. Let's see. Which one's a good one? We used to go to Aquatic Field. Let's try that one. Mouse. So, in case you're just joining in, this was a feature in the Korean Maplestory. It wasn't in GMS. At least the GMS I was playing at the time. This isn't squids. This is not squids. I forgot how many guys there are, like maps there are in this area. I do not remember. Whoa! That is a noise. It's like Banjo-Kazooie. I think this is where we all train. We had an Ice Lightning Mage, Priest, me, and a Dragon Knight. And this was a pretty good map. Yeah, there we go. And these guys aren't bad at all. They do like no damage, if I recall correctly. Yay. Yeah, gobies are so good. Squids are really good too. Their knockback's relatively low as well. I wonder if Meso Bombing is going to even be in New Maple. Honestly, I would be fine without Meso Bomb. Because not being able to defeat Zakum within 2 hours, or even 3 hours without Meso Bomb, that's stupid. And you're bombing millions. So like, Chief Bandit, like, I love everything about them, but when you can just make a naked Chief Bandit and have him just like Meso Bomb and that's it, it's just kind of stupid. It's not good game design. Can't hit him. So we'll get these guys organized. I gotta remember the flow of this map. Holy crap. It was mostly focused on the squids. Yeah, Stinky. Or Inky. Look at all these assholes. There's so many of them. There's a lot of them. This is a really good map. I forgot how good this is. I don't think squids drop anything like in particular that are amazing, but they do drop like level 90 gear, which is good for this time. Alright, let's get more of these guys bundled up. I don't really care if I kill the gobies or not. Is there a map here? Oh, there's like nobody here. Nice. Yeah, this is way better XP than what we were doing formerly or earlier. I think these guys drop rose earrings, if I recall correctly. That may be pretty useful. Yay! Bad. How much XP have we gained this stream so far? 892,000. It's not terrible. Right, everybody come here. All right, 33.60. How much will we gain? Oh, 33.75, 0.76. That's not bad for a level 111. It's like 0.16. This would be my ideal place to train. It's like, if I was playing serious again, and I had to pick a spot, I'd probably pick this. I mean, squids are easy. The black squids. The purple ones do a little more damage. So, not too bad. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? You know what's funny is my best friend's name is Kenny. Pretty good. Just kind of testing this game out for a bit. This is a game I've played for a very, very long time. And this character probably has way too many hours on it. But yeah, just kind of testing stuff, seeing who pops up. And then later today, Leanne's going to be streaming more Pokemon Leaf Green Fire Red. We did have to delete the first video because it kind of showed like evidence of it not maybe being the most legit copy. But also like there was a lot of errors in the stream too. But next, so part 2 of our Fire Red run, it will show the replays. Fire Red Leaf Green show replays when you play them again, like what you did before. So take a look at that. But I updated the layout too. The layout was pretty bad. So I brushed it up a little bit. I'm going to work on it after this video a bit more actually. Just so it looks nicer. 34%. Yeah, this place is crazy. But how are you doing, man? Nice. Gobies are so good. They drop claw 60%, which is insane. I got to rank 66 in like 2 days in top 500 leaderboard. Dude, nice. It's hard right now. It's ridiculous. But if you have G91, he's eating good. I'm still struggling against Poster Mecha Godzilla. Like, whenever I see him, I'm just like, oh, and I have to, like, prepare for him. Like, he's like a 7 cost. That's a 5. So when I go to take care of him, he summons another push on the other side, whoever it is. I don't know what I'm at. I'm like I usually take it easy for the first couple weeks. 11 viewers, really? Thanks, guys. It means a lot. We were hovering at 1 earlier, and I was like feeling a little discouraged, but now we're going somewhere. Yeah, so I'm just playing old Maplestory. If you guys have any questions or any like discussions you want to have about old school Maplestory, I would love to have them. Because I'm trying to figure out like what's new. I did a video back in October. We'll stream GBL when Whale Week is over, dude. Hell yeah. Right now I'm doing the Internet Cafe, which is a Korean exclusive in Maplestory. Not in the global version or SEA. Based on what I know. Based on the games I've played. Maybe my GMS, maybe it came later. But back then it was not there. So these maps are kind of insane. Oh, okay. We have any down here? Oh, we got a lot down here. Give me that juicy XP. This is probably where I got to 111. Because at 110 I was done. But then training here, I'm like, okay, this is not like horribly slow. This is actually moving. Alright, we gotta get rid of this house. Yeah. I'm hoping we get a drop though before the stream ends. I want an equip to look at. Oh, we got a lot of them right here. Oh my gosh. That's the entire neighborhood. That's all the squids in the area. I don't think you can come over. You want the Gamer card, but you only got 5 days to get it? I got 2 of them just from doing rank matches. And it's 3 energy at the start, which isn't amazing. Ooh, a blue present. I wonder if that's an event going on. So you won't be missing out much if you don't get it. But it's pretty alright. I mean, if you're brand new and you got that Rodan card and the Gamera card, then you're going to do good. Yay. Alright, wrecked. Oh no! Oh no! We just lost all the progress we made in the last hour and a half. How did I die? Oh. That sucks. Let's see. No, wait, did I actually lose? Okay, so since I started today, I went from like almost 1 million XP. Now I've only gained 161,000 this stream. Oh. That's why you gotta be careful. As Chief Bandit, if your Meso Guard drops even for a second, you're taking double damage. It's a very hard class to play compared to like the other classes. Hey, Meso Guard. Oh. I'm hoping... I do love Chief Bandit. I love being fast. You know, I like the high risk, like, medium reward play. Oh, that's a bummer. That PC room kitty is super cute. Yeah, somebody made that. It's a custom thing. It's a sprite artist who usually does a lot of the stuff. Oh, no. I only lost 5%, but if you're a warrior, you lose 10. Any other class, you lose 10. That's a bummer. I was feeling pretty good. Did we get anything? No. Well, I do have a present. I hope that present's worth something. Got a little bit of our money back. Not a lot, though. Alright, what are we doing now? Present. Who do we turn the president to? Cassandra, with her new hair? Enjoy your bandana and happy mapling. What are your thoughts on the free gash card slot? Oh, with the ad? That's alright. It's okay. I actually accidentally sold 2 earlier. 2 presents. Maple bandana yellow. I don't think that's too good. +1. It's okay. Yeah, it should be interesting. Oh, I got this Godzilla card game video I want to watch. So, like, I finally got burnt out of Godzilla the card game after, like, 5 months. Like, from September, or, like, late August, or was it? It was sometime in August, until, like, a week ago or 2. I've got my fix. I've been to a bunch of tournaments. I've been doing a bunch of online tournaments for it. I got first a few times at the locals, which was nice. But now I'm just like, take a little break. Let's see. What do I want to do? I mean, we could just go to Fog. Fog's a classic. We could chill on the boat. I'm on a boat. Let me look at my gear. 161 fame, guys. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm happening. No! The fact I'm playing this solo, though, is just like... There's 2 different versions of Maplestory. There's solo Maplestory where you're pissed that you missed the boat. Or you're pissed when you, like, go to certain areas, you know? Then there's community-based party Maplestory where you're out there to have fun. If you missed the boat, you're like, oh, hey, there's a guy next to me. What are you up to? Oh, not much, blah, 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 and you're just hanging out. That's Maplestory. Every other MMO feels like solo story, you know? Let's see. What is the chat saying? Let me try to read. Do you think most of the nostalgic player base will move to Classic World, or will we have a splintering like we have where none of the servers have enough people? If you're talking about private servers, Maple Royals is just always packed. They always have, like, what was it, 1,500 to 3,000 people, especially during COVID. Legends got a good amount of people. The FMs are always full. The problem is like, Royals and Legends are so big. Like, there's so much content that it's, like, impossible to spread out, like, 2,000 people on, what, 20 different channels? If it was all one channel, then it would feel big. But because that's why those servers feel like there isn't enough people. But there is a lot. That, like, 2,000 people on something that... I had a friend who didn't emulate until this year, after 10 years of me encouraging him to emulate Pokemon. You know? Some people don't know how to do this. And when they see private servers, and they're like, oh, my computer says I have a virus, they never play again. So, like, most people do not play... People who played Maplestory back then, I'd say only, like, 1 to 5% of them have touched a private server. I think a lot of people who aren't into, like, private servers... Oh, also the Maplestory World servers. I haven't bothered with them too much. Artail, yeah. Artail feels like the Walmart version of Maplestory. It doesn't feel right. I played it on my phone a year ago. Okay. So yeah, I get what you're saying now. I think most people are going to leave private servers and Maplestory World servers. They're going to move over to Classic World. That's what I think is going to happen. I think a lot of people that played back in the 2000s are going to come back. Let's see. I got a platinum yesterday and on day 1, but today, Leanne, I got junk. Oh, that's not bad. A platinum, the purple. I think it's going to be big. It's going to be a big thing. They got an advertisement, marketing. I don't know if any of my old friends will play from high school because they say it's way too addicting. I'm living proof of that. It's gonna be great. I fear they're gonna change like everything. So like all the tips and tricks I know, like sniping Spirit Vikings, they're gonna change maps. They're gonna change mobs. I'm mixed on that. At the same time, like imagine Fire Red. I always compare Pokemon to Maplestory. Imagine if they released Fire Red. And instead of it being like Pokemon Red, you got new starters. It's set in Kanto, but everything's changed. And, you know, if Fire Red came out like that, I'd be like, bro, I just want to play Kanto again with upgraded graphics. So that's what I'm worried about, is they're going to change too much, and the game's not going to be too recognizable. It's going to look the same, but everything, that's it. So I'm hoping they have a good balance of nostalgia and something new. So I do like the class changes, but you don't want to alienate like people coming back for nostalgia purposes, which is going to be most of the players. I should have brought my Maplestory cards out here. I only got my Pokemon stuff, my awesome King Ghidorah plush from Books A Million. I highly recommend you guys check their store because they're pretty awesome, and they're really nice. They're nice to socially awkward people like me. Let's see, what else do I got? Mostly Godzilla stuff. Oh, Jinjo, what's your thoughts on the hard co-op challenges? I would give you my thoughts if they worked. They're extremely buggy. Me and Leanne were like, we did like 8 matches in a row, and either like we get swept immediately, or most of the time we just stop gaining energy. I can't place anyone. It's too buggy. But I do like that they added that. They just got to make their game work. I'm trying to do the Shin one, but then I realized I don't care much about the boxes. The rewards aren't good enough for me to do it. Yeah. Leanne Park. Welcome to Leanne Park. I have a feeling that Leah MF9XH or XH is the same as Leanne Park 24. I have a feeling. That's just, it's not just a theory though. But yeah, if you're just joining in, guys, yeah, this is an old third job server. Everything I got is legit. Everything you had to grind and work your ass for. I mean, work your ass for, like a Zachem helm. You know, back there was 60 and 10%. I was happy with +7. I'm never going to try for a Zachem helm again because there's a lot of Korean people playing this server. I was probably like 30th or 40th in line, but I would have to keep doing Zachem runs and hope for another one. You know, got some good gear I'm proud of. I mean, it's hard. This is 1x servers are hard, man. This does have little things where I think they have scroll crafting, which you need like 800 etc. items of something, a bunch of ores, you know. So it's hard, but like, yeah. I'm hoping they preserve the feeling of when you get your gear. Like, you find your gear and scroll your gear. I want to get that adrenaline rush, like, holy crap, I just scrolled up, perfect. Z-helm, you know? Not perfect, but like, all my 60%'s worked. I did see they're correcting, like, obviously these hats are pretty bad. Like, look at this. Weapon defense isn't bad, but like, well, weapon defense formula sucks in this, but luck +2. I'm hoping they do fix the equips. It looks like they are. But I want to get the same, like, little collecting thing, you know? I love collecting. I'm on the Gamera one. Is that the final one? The Shin one, we get close, then we get completely wrecked. Is that pretty much default? No, I like the lighter option. I know Bandit's looking to be good. Bandit kind of sucked. Like, when I played him back then, I didn't really know class balance, but Bandits and White Knights are probably the worst characters in the game. I mean, Base to Explosion's good, but if you're an average player that's not rich, Chief Bandit's pretty bad. I love playing him, though. I just wish they did more damage, because Savage Blow is a good second job skill. It's like one of the best for single damage. Problem is, you don't get any mobbing attacks in second job. And it looks like they're making double stab on mobbing attacks. So my build, I think what I'm going to do for Bandit, is if double stab's decent, it hits 2 enemies at once, I'm going to max that in first job. And then in second job, I'm going to focus on Dagger Booster and Haste. Because mobbing is really good. You can just train on Junior Stellions, Junior Kitties, you know, Fire Boars for a while. So boost your other stats and then do Savage Blow. Because that's hitting one at a time. So when you're doing double stab, you're killing weaker guys anyways from level 30 to 50. Well, by the time you hit, let's say, late 40s, early 50s, you're going to take on like stone golems and stronger enemies like that. That's when you need Savage Blow. And then when you get to 60s and 70s, you need Savage Blow for sure. So I'm thinking that's my... I don't know the exact stats, but I do think double stab mobs. The 4 Earths all is ridiculous. Dude, it's so stupid. It's like, okay, now I can't win. I can't do anything. Void can't kill it fast enough. No one can kill it fast enough. It's redonkulous. But, you guys want to see some new cool Godzilla stuff we got? We're going to rearrange the studio room. So let me grab it. Oh, thank you. I was almost out of my underwater. So we got this from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby was having a sale on Godzilla stuff. So there's this guy. Got it for 20 bucks instead of, what was it, like 40 bucks? So isn't that cool? We're gonna hang that up, and then we got one that glows. For instead of 50 bucks, it was like $23.99. So we still gotta work on that. Yeah, it glows in certain spots. I don't know if there's batteries in it right now. Where's the switch even? Did we put batteries in it? No, there's no batteries in it yet. But some cool new stuff, guys. I mean, the benefits of living in the town we live in is it's got big city stuff, but it's still like little, like smaller town, you know? So like there's gonna be Godzilla stuff, but not a lot of people are gonna be buying it. So stuff is usually in stock here. So I'm really excited about hanging those up behind our stream. I think we're just gonna completely flip. Books a million! You need GMK as your leader. Yeah, dude, I think GMK is underrated. I'm thinking about using them. Only available in 3 cities in Michigan. Yeah, Traverse City, which is where we first heard of the company. Ann Arbor, which I'm not going back to Ann Arbor. Not going back to Ann Arbor, long story. But Kalamazoo, I mean, they didn't put it in Grand Rapids, which is usually like everything's in Grand Rapids. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. Is the of this server. It's the cosmetic slot. So you can add, like, before you would have to wear this. To have your best gear, you look like a dork. You'd have to buy NX items, spend real money. In this server, like, yes, I have NX stuff, but I can use regular stuff. So I have my weapon and shield covered. This one's shitty. Like, you see that? God, the server was... I wish private servers, like, the whole legality of it. I think, my theory... And I think this isn't much of a conspiracy theory. I think other private servers attack each other. That's why Royals and Legends are like number 1 and 2, because they're always like, there's people who are always DOSing or attacking other servers. And it's ridiculous. GMK leader ability takes them out. Oh, seriously, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not like too into GBL. I am occasionally getting on and spending money, which sucks. I shouldn't be doing that. I spent all my free gems and I had like 77 exchanges on the cards. So I spent like 20 something bucks to get to 100. So now I have a maxed out Godzilla card that gives 20% HP and tag. And I have a 4-star of the Kaiser Ghidorah card. Which is funny, last summer I spent money, I don't know, like 30, 40 bucks to get the Shin Godzilla card. Then I got the Liger card for like 20 bucks. You know, got that the 4 stars. Both of those I did to exchange 100 and I only got 1 card. Out of the 100 exchanges, I only got 1 of the card I wanted. And I had to exchange for the second copy. It was so stupid. But now my Shin card and Liger card are outdated. So I'm like, dang it. But these cards look really good. Just so I can still compete. Because a lot of the new cards that give energy also are ridiculous. And my old cards are just not doing it anymore. So, yeah. Probably in like 20 minutes, guys. I'm going to get off. I'm just kind of testing the waters right now for Maplestory content. I want to see how my hands and wrists feel. I used to play so much. I used to play Smash Bros. I used to play this game a ton, but then my wrists and fingers just got destroyed. And I used to be able to play for like 8, like when I was unemployed years ago, I'd be playing this game like every day for like 6 to 12 hours. Like maybe 5 days a week. And I don't know if I'm going to do that for Classic World. I mean, I could grind pretty hard to see how far we can get. I am determined if the viewer base is there, which I think it will be, I definitely want to try to see how high level I can get. Because I have summer vacation with my job, so I'll be off for like a couple months. Could go for Lucidias. Those are kind of fun to beat. 80,000. We're doing it. New servers always get DDoS. Dude, yeah, it's only logical that the top servers would do it. It's taking business from them. Levister, if I pronounced your name right, that is... I like that. It's just stupid, because I played like throwback Maplestory, and me and my friends, we played all day. And we got far, we were one of the top people. Our groups were like in the Mushroom Kingdom area, whatever it's called. And it kept getting DDoS, and then it closed like 2 days in. Like, it's just grimy how some private server, like, the community can be. But luckily, for Maplestory Classic World, we got official people being paid. A lot of servers, it's just people out of passion doing it. And it's hard to do something out of passion when you're constantly being harassed and threatened, you know? But now, you can be harassed and threatened while getting paid. And being able to ban people. And next on having your back. Oh, that music. You know that monkey that's like closing his eyes and nodding his head? This is my song for it. Do. Damn. Turn that shit up. God, this reminds me of MySpace. I remember meeting this girl on Maplestory. I was pretty shallow back then, before I continued with the story. So, her name was Dovesury. And I found her training on werewolves like years later, because she was a fire poison mage. God, it was like 2006, and we were all playing together, me and my friends, and we were all emo dorks. And I remember I friend requested her. Or no, she friend requested me on MySpace, and I saw her, what she looked like, and she chose this. I was very picky on music. She chose 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. I'm listening to Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for My Valentine, 3 Days Grace. I was like, ew, a pop song. And then I looked, I'm like, she's not even emo. So at that time, I stopped talking to her, and I was like, now I look back, I'm like, dude, I was shallow as like shit. I was a shallow nerd. But then again, I was probably like, I was playing the game, and I was just like, dude, emo people play Maplestory and have MySpace. Like, it's just such a dorky thing, but this music brings me back to, like, you know, being stupid. When you're young, you're stupid. Being stupid is fun before you know everything. You know enough about the world. Alright, let's go. What % of retail MS player base do you think will switch to Classic MS? I think all the Maplestory World people will transfer over, because Artale feels like the Walmart of Maplestory. Its controls don't feel good. It doesn't flow well. The knockback on the enemies. I mean, I'm being picky, yes, but to me personally, it feels like the Walmart of Maplestory. That's Maple Royals as well. It's the Walmart private servers. I think a lot of private server people are going to come over, because this is the big thing. Like, people... So to some people, there's money involved. Like gold farmers, it's going to be big. What else? I mean, a lot of people who... I think people underestimate how hard it is for some people to play emulators of Pokemon games and private servers. Like, let's say, if I had to guess, it's between 1 to 5% of people that played Maplestory back then have touched a private server. You know? Like, my friend, I finally, after 10 years, convinced him to emulate Pokemon. And he's been on fire, dude. I made him my own, like, Pokemon Gold. Like, I balanced Pokemon Gold, the wild encounters, the gym leaders, the trainers. Some areas are different. And he got through it faster than me testing my own game. Like, it's insane. And he's gone through Leaf Green, Gold, I think Sapphire. once you start emulating Pokemon games, you can't stop. Then you get into, I've been emulating for over 10 years. Then you get into the ROM hacks, and they're so good. There's so many good Pokemon ROM hacks, you know? It makes it hard to play the original games. So he's getting into that now. Now, could I ever convince him to play a Maplestory private server? Probably not. He doesn't like playing on PC. As soon as you get the virus notification, that scares off most people. So it's like a lot of those people are going to be playing Maplestory. A lot of people afraid of emulation are going to play Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So yeah. Gigan Rex is slowly losing his meta status. Maybe he's not the best anymore, but Gigan Rex still kicks my ass, dude. Like, I was playing player name, and he just opens up, bam, poster Mechagodzilla Blade Liger. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Not Gigan Rex, he's my favorite. Gigan Rex is a bully. Alright, we're gonna go to one of my favorite areas of the game. Of all time. Let me turn down the game audio a little bit. AoE takes out Gigan Rex really easily. Yeah, but if he has like a ton of health, it can be a little hard. You need to have like the Tokyo all Godzilla, which I have at level 20. But yeah, I think Maplestory Classic World is going to be huge. It's going to be ginormous. Bigger than any private server, bigger than any Maplestory World. Like, I saw art, like, is that the server or is that the internet? I hope when Maplestory Classic comes out, we'll see more custom Maplestory private servers instead of old school recreations. So there is, like, Bane Sauce, which is, like, there's a lot of ones that are, like, in beta. I was playing it during alpha where they have, like, custom skill changes, custom mob changes. They balance the maps. And it's third job based. But I think Maple Classic's going to be good enough where we won't need a private server. At least I'm hoping so. I mean, this is the real deal, guys. This is going to be like, people are going to be like trying to make money off this. Like, I'm going to try to stream. I would love to stream that game for years and have people watch me and, you know, help me pay my bills. I've always wanted to do that. I had that for a second, but then my account got banned on Twitch for streaming private servers of Maplestory. You know? I absolutely love this game. I absolutely love the community. At least the people that aren't psychotic. So it absolutely broke me. And when I was, at the time I said I was fine, but look, I still get emails from Twitch saying, hey, you got some money you gotta get, Twitch payout. And I've tried like several times over the years. And they're like, oh, you're banned. I'm like, well then why are you telling me to come get my money? It's probably $100, but who knows? But the fact that I can play a legit Maplestory that doesn't feel weird, like Art Tale, I'm really excited. And it's all brand new. I mean, obviously, it would be nice for me to be able to be like, okay, I know everything about old Maplestory. Nearly everything. I would love to use that knowledge to get ahead of everybody else. But they're making changes, so it's a more even playing ground, and everyone gets to discover something nostalgic and new at the same time. It's a hard balance to strive for, because you don't want to take too much away from nostalgia, and you don't want to take too much away from, you know, making it too nostalgic. So, I'd be fine with just a literal, like, slightly updated copy, but they're trying stuff. My favorite map of all time. I think in this server the spawns are not, like, they're not very good. But it's still my favorite map of all time. This is the money maker right here. Oh yeah, give me that money. Yeah. Woo! Feels good just to kill shit, you know? Like, when you're a low level in this game, and then you hit high level and you're like, I can kill these guys now. I have access to loot. And not many people, well, not many people, like, like, that's the fun part about Maplestory. You get access to loot, make some money in the free market. God, I spent so many hours in the free market. I can't wait. I think I heard they're keeping the free market, which could have been a deal breaker for me, possibly. Dude, hanging out in the free market. Having your little shops up. Oh. I would spend money for a shop. I'm excited. I kind of took a step back in October, and I'm like, I'm not going to do anything Maplestory. I'm going to forget Maplestory. But this past 3 weeks, I've been getting the itch again. Getting the itch. I want to kill some pixelated slimes, and I want to make meso money. I want to make virtual money. I want to see numbers grow. Alright, let me get back to the chat. I'm ranting. I'm talking a high-rate rebirth server with FM boss spawners and such, that the real crazy service. I was never a huge fan of that, because I joined a server like that, and they're like, alright, we're just going to keep leveling you up. I was added to a party, and then they just kept killing high mobs and leveling me, and they're like, alright, it's been 3 hours, rebirth. I'm like, okay. And they're like, alright, we gotta rebirth you again, so you can get all the skills. I'm like, okay. So I didn't find it fun personally. That is cool though. There's always gonna be servers like that. That's actually what the original servers were like before people started just, the original servers were just high rates, crazy FM spawners, and, you know, a lot of mod tools. Later on, you know, Maple Royals in 2014, that was kind of revolutionary before they released New Source, which is, most people transfer to Maple Legends because of New Source. I didn't, but... And then third job servers became a bigger thing in like the mid-2010s, late 2010s, that's when they kind of peaked. The like 1x recreation of servers, because at that point, everything was like higher rate XP, you know, custom. Well, people, so there's a good amount, like maybe 1,000 players that were like, hey, I want just old school Maplestory. And that's where this type of server came from. But nothing bad against like what your preferences are. Obviously, everybody's got different preferences. And that's awesome. You know, we can all come together, appreciate different forms of Maplestory. I think RMT, you mean real world trading, will be massive and classic. People don't realize how bad it is in modern games, but unlike other games, MS relies on the marketplace since buying something is easier than crafting your own. Yeah, real market trading, is that what it stands for now? They'll pay progress, no problem. Well, Arctail, what was it, someone paid like thousands, hundreds for throwing stars? Rip MG2. Bro, you know it. You know it. Let me find it. Where's the button? Well, here's the communicator of MG2 I was talking about earlier, where you can speak to anyone in any language while playing this game. So this is kind of like my own copy, per se, that I was given of MG2. Wait, how do I put it in Korean? Oh, okay, so it shows hi on the screen, but whoever's playing, it does it based on their default language. So it says hi right here. I can read this, but whoever else is playing, no matter what language that they have set in there, they can read it as well. So you know what they're seeing. It's really cool. I don't know where the MG2 guide is, though, right now. I don't have my guild, though, which is a bummer. I liked my guild. Where is it? Set key, game guide. You know, this was, MG2 was excellent. Got a lot of stuff. Then your shops, you can log out anywhere in the game and have a shop open. They just awesome people. You know, it's just somebody paying out of their own pocket to run this server, and then just got stressed out because there's just so many hackers coming in, so many awful people. It's usually the same people every time too, who like completely like they send threats, they DDoS you. It was ridiculous. Gamers are just kind of, a lot of gamers are, I want to say the majority of the community is silent and great, but there's a loud minority that's just full of awful people. Like just the gamer community that's loud. general is really bad. Did you and Leanne watch the Toho Gamer reveal live stream? We didn't watch the live stream. We were actually off by a day. Like, she's more into Jurassic World Live. I was into Godzilla the card game for months, doing tournaments and stuff. A lot of fun. I don't know, GBL's too pay to win, even though I just paid $20 to max out some cards. But they should be good for several months, I hope. I mean, I do love Toho. I wish they'd make a different game, though, that isn't pay to win. Let's see, Defrog. Loud minority, plus the Maplestory private, or Maple private server community being small and niche makes them stand out more. That is correct. I used to run the last MG2 Discord. And, it's just annoying. The Maple Royals is very strict. So, like, but there's a lot more people on there. I just don't get, like, why would you real world trade? I think in MG2 someone did. I won't say who it was. But it's like, bro, just play the game. Like, why are you spending real money in a private server? Like, I know Royals does that. Like, I have a Royals account. I have 2 Royals accounts with, like, level 160s on them. With, like, billions of Mesos. One of them has a perfect weapon. That I could sell. But I'm not going to, you know? I kind of just keep the account if I ever want to go back someday. I mean, my stuff's probably outdated because it's like 2017, you know? It's just stupid to me. Play the game. It's kind of like cheating in a game, like the Game Shark or cheat codes. It's fun for a little bit, but it immediately kills the fun of the game. Like when you reach your goal in Maplestory, the game becomes boring. This is a game of milestones and goals. And once you reach the goal, you're like, eh. Like if I sell my account, 1, I won't have access to it again. And 2, the guy's going to get bored of it probably in a week. At this point, I'm convinced Sir Melee is literally cocky. Seriously, I'm slowly getting annoyed by him. I don't watch him too much anymore. I think he's busy with the baby. And he's just like, obviously I think people are telling him, they're helping him with his videos a lot. Like if you see his tier list of like the last, I don't know, several months, maybe even a year, they're not very good. That's why he has the community polls, which are better. But I think he said like Godzilla 54 Alt's the best character in the game, which it is not. Like you just gotta outrange it. It's really good though in a speed up deck. Like, don't get me wrong, he's probably a top 5, top 10 unit. Maybe top 10, but he's definitely not better than Blade Liger in Holster. Yeah, if you want more Maplestory stuff, don't forget to subscribe. We do a bunch of stuff on here. My wife, she's going to be streaming Pokemon later. Fire Red, she's completely forgotten, like, nearly everything about the game. So, like, you're going to be able to see, like, she isn't like me where I know, like, every aspect of the game. So you're going to see, like, someone playing for, like, the second time, you know? They're going to be like, what does this guy do again? What is this type weak to again? It's going to be nice. I like watching her, like, conquer obstacles, you know? He put Zilla as an S+ unit. I wouldn't, like, he's busy nowadays, you know? I can't fault him too much for just trying to keep up the content, trying to keep the bills paid. But I don't think his heart's entirely in GBL anymore. Compared to what it was. I mean, the game's old now. It's super pay to win compared to what it was, so I don't think there's going to be as much passion on his end. He's great, though. He's I've talked to him when I needed help with some, like, technical stuff. I like how we've gained, like, no XP compared to the squids. So keep free to say hi and watch it. I'll stream Fire Red. Heck yeah. like I play this game a lot, but there was some people who played MG2 so much that they within a year lapped me twice with two. There's a couple of them, two like 115, 120 characters, and then here's me. I've been kind of like I've been playing from near the beginning, and like I grinded nice and slow, kind of. Not nice, but like yeah. I'll never forget, like, I see someone, I'm like, alright, their cleric's higher level than me. Oh, they have an assassin, cool. And then I don't see him for a while. And all of a sudden, they're, like, level 115. I'm like, dude. And there's another guy who had, like, a Crusader and White Knight, which they can transfer gear. They're very similar classes. And he got both of them to 120, I believe. It's like, how? Yeah, Leanne's Jurassic World, the live streams are great. I actually have some really, I don't know if they're privatized or not on my Cold Humor channel, but I was doing Jurassic World live videos, like walking out in parks and such. They're not very good back when the game came out. Then they added boosters, so I was like, wait, does the cat shop work you up top? I forgot. I think I just did that a second ago. Dude, the matchmaking is trash. Dude, especially Jurassic World Live, it's like, we added level caps. I was like, yes! Level 30 on all of them. I'm like, bro, come on. That's not even adding a level cap, really. They should make it like, I don't know, Aviary, the max level is like 28 or something like that, 26. And then Lockwood Manor, 25. And then just, I don't know, take 2 levels away for each rank. Maybe like 4. I'm not too hip on it, but I know Aviary in Lockwood Manor. Lockwood Manor is like when you first unlock your uniques. You have a lot of legendaries, you know. And then Aviary is like the land of uniques. I literally stopped playing. Jurassic World Live's having a big update. I'm super excited. Ooh. I do like how they balance some of their guys. I think GBL's better at buff. They're doing really good with buffing their characters lately. Like, really good. Like G91, G54 Alt, Storm Ghidorah. They're really doing really good job at buffing units. Their new units are questionable. And Gash is horrible. But their buffs have been pretty good lately. I like how these guys drop the same amount of Mesos as like a level 80 character or thing. They will have a give up button on PvP. Good. They should have released that 7 years ago. Alright guys, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. If you have any questions for me regarding Maplestory, I probably know the answer. If it's in old school stuff. So BRB. streaming. I'm probably gonna eat in an hour or something. Alright. I have returned. It is I. I'm the best. It's like, bro, you literally just have triple my stats. Knock it off. You literally pay so you don't lose. You're like, I'm a little insecure about losing. Here's $1,000 in the game right now. Dude, literally gacha and pay to win games are just the bane of gaming. It's just horrible. We had it so good back then. Had it amazing. Like Maplestory was the worst thing to happen to pay to win stuff, you know? But it was still a fun game. Then they made it worse somehow. Like, yes, double XP coupons were a thing. But Maplestory like introduced the pay to win stuff, you know? You want to hear a funny thing, Leanne? I started playing Dress Real Life because of you. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's fun. It's like GBL, you know? The only downside is, like, I wouldn't pay for it. Like, yes, you can buy people and they're automatically level 21. In GBL, it's like, alright, you just spent $36, he's level 1, you can never use him. But if you spend $1,000, you can get him to a usable level. At least in Jurassic World Live, you can have a guy that's usable. But not in top rank. I'm just comparing them. I mean, the boosters are horrible, but they're kind of like the gacha cards. I put everything into Rexy. Because when I came back, I was like, dude, Rexy's broken. And then Panther, Kitty Cat, he's pretty hard too. Yeah, I had one guy almost at max level before I quit in 2023? Because I was in my early 20s when I came back. Or when I left in 2019. Panthera Blythe. Jurassic Park has some good games. Godzilla needs to get some good games. They need to get on their stuff. Ooh. Yeah. 100% agree, Ginger. Yay! I need a Godzilla beer. Still got them in the fridge. I could grind this. I can't wait for this map. I'm hoping they don't do what Big Bang did and made these giant hulking stone golems level like 10. You know? Like, it's kind of dumb sometimes when they're like, hey, this slime is level 200. But this big, massive stone golem's level 10. You know, things made sense in Old Maple. Like, these guys are like level 60? Which they're just big walking walls of stone. It's understandable. But then like a lichen or a werewolf, those guys are way stronger. And terrifying. How's Godzilla Kong Titan Chasers? Is that pretty good? Yeah, that's the turn-based one where you're like humans, right? I've been playing at GBL. I play like for maybe 20 minutes to an hour a day nowadays. Maybe like 20 minutes. And then Jurassic World Live when Leanne needs help with stuff. And then Helldivers 2. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2. Godzilla card game. A lot of Helldivers too. Absolutely love that game. I've been playing Return to Moria too. I've been trying to play a lot more games nowadays. It's good, but I'm in a wrong server and it's full of whale players. Dude, whales literally ruin everything. It's like, I just want to play this game. And they're like, nope, I gotta completely beat you without the smallest chance of you winning. Because I spent money. That's what I like about Helldivers too. They can spend all the money they want. Still gotta play the game. Like the rest of us. They're not gonna have any huge advantages either. Or barely any advantage. Because you can grind everything for free. Yeah, hopefully you get that transfer, man. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. The new Maplestory Classic. We're only a few months away from it. If I was a betting man, if it doesn't come out this summer, then I'm gonna be pissed. Cause I'm like, bro, that's my summer vacation. Like that'd be a perfect time, because it'll be my opportunity. Because when I work and have to do this, it's like, and I work with kids, so you need patience. You need to be awake. Making some money back. I was gonna say we should go fight the Crimson Balrog, but the boat takes off. Actually, it's too late now. It's 1 minute before the boat takes off. Oh, the woman from the GBL stream returned. She's full of energy. Wait, what? Oh, one of the from the official one. Okay. I thought you said there was another woman streaming GBL. I was like, whoa. I thought Leanne was the only one. Woohoo! Let's kill this thick mob. Probably gonna head out soon, guys. Gotta eat some food. But Leanne will be on later. So I think 5. So a few hours from now she'll be on, I think. And it's Pokemon. Pokemon's like one of the first games I ever streamed. And it's so much fun. I did a Nuzlocke though. I have the save of my other computer when I did a run back in like 2017 or something? 2018 when I first started streaming. Ooh, Black Crystal or... Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I gotta eat some food. I'm hungry. Alright guys, thanks for swinging by. Thanks for watching. It's only a 2-hour stream, but it was nice talking to y'all. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Ooh, let me find the goodbye. Alright, goodbye.